question. A lot of people who would like to say no on Sunday, they don't go to vote because they think it's not legitimate. So how do you think the outcome will show nothing, actually?
Thanks. Jack Parrott, Feature Story News. So just in the case that there is a yes vote, in the case that there's a win for the Catalonian government, what will you do in the immediate weeks and months directly after the result? Because clearly Catalonia will then be a pretty divided country, or whatever the kind of result is. How will you unify the people, and what will you actively put into governance as a potential new authority in a new country?
Good morning. Guy van Vlieren for the Belgian newspaper Het Laatste Nieuws. While the polling about the outcome is still inconclusive, I think, don't you think that the way in which the Spanish government is handling this will push more people to vote yes? And apart from your assistance in the peaceful nature of the Catalan people, don't you fear that there will be violence at the end?
I'll take the fourth one because I've given the floor also to Oliver.
Merci. Merci bien. Oliver Kuhn du journal L'Autriche Midi Presse. Ici, derrière les caméras. Deux questions. Premièrement, que direz-vous aux critiques que, en fait, vous faites le travail de toutes ces forces qui veulent voir une Europe divisée, une Europe affaiblie par des conflits internes, commençons par l'extrême droite dans plusieurs pays européens qui sont très enthousiastes pour votre référendum, jusqu'à l'extrême gauche, jusqu'à des gens comme Julian Assange, le gouvernement russe, etc. Et deuxièmement, est-ce que vous vous êtes rendu compte de cette ironie que vous appelez à l'Union européenne et aux valeurs européennes, article 2 de la traité, mais c'est un référendum qui ne sera pas accepté dans un pays candidat, qui est même rejeté par le Conseil d'Europe, par la Commission de Venise, qui a dit qu'en fait, les conditions pour un référendum démocratique ne sont pas en fait présentes maintenant. Donc vous voulez quelque chose de l'Europe, mais vous êtes en train d'affaiblir l'Europe, et vous faites quelque chose dans une manière qui est peut-être légitime dans un sens sociologique ou historique, mais évidemment pas vraiment de la perspective du droit. Merci bien.
Shall I answer? To the Estonian friend, referendum is in a rush. Shall I remind you that, well, if you go back in history, in the recent history, we go back to the 78 constitution drafting and the consequences of all this, but in the recent history there is a specific moment where everything simply accelerated, which is the sentence of the Constitutional Court towards the Catalan Statute. We're talking about a moment where basically the big majority in Catalonia was not defending the independence as a possibility. Actually, it was simply kind of a 12% of the population that was defending this. The big majority was trying to get an agreement within the Spanish state. That was the moment where basically the Constitutional Pact, born in the 78, exploded, was dynamited. So from that perspective, since that moment, there have been constant appeals to sit around the table and to talk about how we could arrange this. Big and massive demonstrations year after year, 6 years in a row, with 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million participating on the consultations that we had in 2014, with zero results in positive, and on the contrary, with a repression measure increasing day after day. Well, you say it's a rush. There is no majority in the parliament. I insist that the majority is on the 80% who wants to vote. Some yes, some no. The majority demand a vote. And from that perspective, you cannot simply get blind to the fact that because of defending a political project that is legitimate, that is not illegal, that is not a crime, today we have people that has fled in the police stations, 800 mayors that are being prosecuted. The president of the the spokesperson, the spokeswoman of the Catalan parliament, who is being prosecuted for allowing a debate. That's what parliaments do, they debate. For allowing that debate, she and 3 members of the board are being prosecuted. The members of the government, president and the members of the executive, we have a criminal pursuit. Is that the appropriate way to approach the demand of the 80% of the population that demands to put a ballot paper into a ballot box? Is that the right way to do this? I don't think so. And actually, you say there is a rush. Well, it depends. When you see your fundamental rights violated day after day with no reactions, obviously what you do is try to solve that situation the sooner as possible. On the quality of the results, well, the people is free to go. Who is threatening the people to not go? Where the threats come from? Who is threatening, even with jail, the people who is defending a political idea? It's not the Catalan institutions, it's not the Catalan organizations, it's not the civil society, it's the state who is constantly threatening the mayors, the directors of the schools, the directors of the public centers, the police, the media. If you talk in the media about something, we have recently some of the main magazines that have been warned by the police to stop talking about the referendum. It is happening. So yes, there is a rush. There is a rush on solving that, because this situation cannot remain any longer. In case there is a yes, what would be the first stage? As I said, there is a law we call the, I don't remember, the question was around that. There is a transitional law that is being voted, but is on the fridge, conditioned to a majority in the referendum, which will be put into force if the result is yes. What that transitional law means, well, basically is the transitional period that have to lead to a constituent assembly, which will end at the end with the drafting and adopting of a constitution. So always in those periods there is a period of transition, which leads to first the declaration, which basically means that's what we want, that's what we are going, and since there is a period of transition that will concretely be implemented on taking and building the little state structures that we don't have, and taking control on all those things that basically require the Catalan self-government.